Family, welcome. Welcome to Fearless Footballers, a podcast that is going to be a lot around sport, football, athletes in general, but I feel like there's a lot of life lessons that you can learn through this podcast as well, and I'm super glad to have you listening to me right now. It is something that I've been thinking about for a long time and just wasn't sure how to go about it. And the last few months, it's finally clicked for me, and I've found the purpose, found the passion, and the reason why. That was the biggest thing. I feel like I didn't want to just put something out there that was half-hearted and didn't mean a lot to me. And this Fearless Footballers podcast, truly deep down, I feel like is going to impact a lot of people across Australia and hopefully across the world as well. That's the plan, that's the aim, but we'll see what happens. So we're going to be having daily episodes from Monday through Friday, ranging from about 5 to 15 minutes. We'll see how we go depending on the story, depending on the title and all that sort of stuff. But I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking the time out of your day to listen to me, because there's so much free information out there and hopefully I can be a valuable source for you. So where Fearless Footballers comes from, if you've watched my YouTube channel, if you watch my Instagram, I talk about staying fearless. And I feel like there's a lot of fear out there at the moment with what's happened in the world over the last few years, but particularly in sport in general. There's always fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of not achieving your goals. And that's something that's held me back in the past as well. And through my sporting career, through my football career that I'm continuing to go on and continuing to strive for bigger and bigger things with, fear did definitely hold me back. The fear of judgment, the fear of what other people thought of me were the two big ones for me. And that's why I'm creating this podcast. I want to inspire young athletes coming through from 10, 11, 12, up until 18, even over 18, that want to continue to strive for bigger and better things. Because fear of judgment throughout school definitely held me back. I was always constantly thinking about what other people thought of me. What if I do this? What if I try too hard during school, during PE, during sport, during football lessons? I was just constantly thinking about what other people thought of me. So I wanted to create this podcast. I wanted to create something that's going to inspire you. I feel like I've literally been through everything there is to go through in football. My dad had played 321 games at the Adelaide Crows. My brother plays in the AFL. I went to the Adelaide Crows for 12 months and got moved on. So there's going to be a lot of stories that I'm going to share with you guys, a lot of experiences. Some of them I can't go into detail with, but some of them I'm going to take you through just how I was feeling, how I got through, the situations that I've had to overcome. I did well at school. I made all the state teams, went through football, played at the Crows for 12 months, got delisted, told I couldn't play, couldn't kick, couldn't mark, couldn't make decisions. The lot. I feel like everything there is to happen in football, apart from obviously continuing to play at a really high level, I've been through. And that's what I want to share with you guys through this podcast, to hopefully give you an insight into what to expect and how to overcome different situations that might arise for you, because there's obviously, everyone's different. Everyone's going to have their own journey. Everyone's going to have their own path in football, in sport, in life in general. But if I can give you a little insight into what I have been through and how I overcome that, then I think there's definitely going to be some benefit out of that. So I just want to thank you. It's a little introduction episode, what to expect, why the podcast. I guess my overall reason why with the projects that I've got coming out over the next 12 months, really, really exciting. And there's nothing out there on the market for it, for athletes, for footballers, which is why I want to do it. And it focuses on stuff that I'm really, really passionate about. But what really annoys and triggers me is there's coaches and there's people out there that give all this advice and tell you what to do, tell you how to train, even strength and conditioning coaches, personal trainers. There's people out there that tell you all this sort of stuff, but they've never experienced it or been through it themselves. And that's exactly what I have in my back pocket. I've experienced everything there is to experience. But there's so many people out there that sell these bullshit programs just to make money, make $1, to make themselves look good, to get publicity, to get fame. But they've never actually been through the stuff that I've gone through to help you guys, because you're going to experience it as well along the way. And there's just so many gimmicky programs out there. I wanted to make something true and authentic from the heart to help you guys. So thank you for listening to this first little intro. I know it's super short, but that's what you're going to get. You're going to get short little experiences and moments that I think are really valuable and important throughout my lifetime, each and every day. So hopefully you can join along for the journey. Welcome, thank you, and stay fearless.